welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to do a review on this foundation right here, and this is the L'Oreal Total Cover foundation in the shade Golden Beige. So this is like the second darkest color in their range, and I picked this up a few weeks back, I think even maybe months, when I was a little bit darker, and yeah, this has been sitting here waiting to be reviewed. So this usually retails for $29.95 in Priceline or Chemistwarehouse. I picked this up during the Chemistwarehouse 50% off sale that they had on L'Oreal Cosmetics because I'm a tight ass just like that. So I don't want to spend 30 bucks on a foundation. So usually I would wait till it's on sale, unless it was like really my holy grail, then maybe I would. So it says that this is a full coverage, long wearing foundation with a weightless feel. Yeah, at the back it just says covers imperfections, redness, marks, and dark spots. So as you can see here, it kind of says that it has like a high coverage and the finish is a matte finish. And this has been one of my favorite foundations, the L'Oreal 24-Hour Matte Foundation. This is one of my holy grails, and yeah, that's why I was really curious to try this one out to see if it was any good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put half of my side of my face using a sponge and the other half using a brush, and I am going to be using a primer for this because I usually do always use a primer every time I wear foundation. I just finished priming my face and I used the L'Oreal Magique primer, and now I am going to go in with this foundation, and this comes with the usual 30 mils of product. I'm pretty sure it says 35 grams. Don't really know how that is in mils. Yeah, I think it's just the standard one, the same as this one. And I'm just going to squeeze that out. So when you squeeze it, it's a very kind of like thick, yeah, it's a very thick formula. As you can see, it kind of has like a very moussey consistency. So I've got like some blemishes from pimples from breaking out, and I have some redness on my face. Hopefully this will even out my whole skin tone, and it will cover all that because it does say that it is full coverage. And for this half of my face, I am going to use my sponge. So that is what the foundation looks like with one layer of foundation, and it is very, very matte looking. I'm going to go in again with another layer just to cover that up, just to see if it will cover it. So this is what my face looks like with 2 layers of foundation. So I don't think I want to go in with another layer because I'm going to look really cakey by the end of this demo if I do. So I'm just going to leave it as that. So it's not really as full coverage as I would have thought, like for it to cover my whole face. And for some reason when it's with a sponge, I don't know if it's affecting the formula, like the dampness of the sponge or something, but I don't like how it kind of blended in. It was a bit weird. So now I'm going to go in with my paddle brush and I'm going to buff in the other side of my face. This is now my face going in with 2 layers of foundation. I liked how it applied a lot more easier with a brush than it did with a sponge. Coverage is there, like you get more coverage if you do use, of course, a brush because it doesn't soak up as much of the product, and I kind of feel like the dampness of this is a bit like affecting the foundation. I don't know, maybe it's just me, but it looks a bit weird, like it looks a bit patchy when I'm using the sponge. So this is what my face looks like now with 2 layers of the foundation. It is it's high in coverage, but I wouldn't say it's totally full coverage. Like if I probably layer it one more time, then this will probably cover up a bit more. But other than that, yeah, it's very matte, and it kind of makes me, I don't know, my skin kind of looks old. The time now is 11 o'clock in the morning, and I will be doing my makeup and I will let you guys know my thoughts. And I'm back. So I totally forgot to update you guys. After I done my makeup, I went outside and just did a few things. But yeah, it's been an hour since I've been wearing this makeup, and the time now is like 12 o'clock. So yeah, this is what the foundation looks like on my skin. Not powder or anything like that. I didn't put any concealer because I thought that it gave like decent enough coverage already, and my face does look pretty matte. On my eyes I am just wearing the Berries palette by BYS, and on my lips I am just using one of these lip paints from Tarte, and this is the shade Acid Wash. And on my cheeks I'm just wearing a blush from Savvy. That is all that I'm wearing today, and this is what the foundation looks like on my skin, and so far I really do like it. So I think it gives good enough coverage, especially for me. This is like the kind of coverage I would like. Good enough coverage, but it doesn't look too cakey on the skin. So yeah, so far so good. And the time now is 1:59, so almost 2 hours since I've been wearing this foundation, and and I have to say my lipstick has rubbed off. But let's reapply that because it's annoying me. It's gonna, yeah. That's a bit better. And as I can see, it's getting a little bit oily here on my T-zone area, but the foundation still looks great on the skin. So I'm not going to touch up yet. I'm going to touch up a little bit later. But yeah, the foundation looks good, and it's kind of like drying up just here where my nose is, just a little bit, but not too much, and it's kind of rubbed off actually. And yeah, I will check back again later. The update, the time is 5 o'clock. And I have been wearing this foundation for 5 hours now, so I'm just going to check in the mirror, and the foundation still looks okay to me. It's a little bit oily now here on my T-zone, so it's getting a little bit shiny. So what I'm going to do is I am going to powder it up a little bit, just using my Face of Australia powder. I just powdered my face using the Face of Australia translucent powder. So that was the oil that produced on my face after 5 hours of wearing the foundation. And remember that I did not powder my face in the beginning when I was doing my makeup. So yeah, it did a pretty good job, and the makeup looks good again. So I'm still liking this foundation. And I will do my last check-in later again tonight. And I am back with another update. So it's been, let me see. Right, time now is 7:33, so it's been about 2.5 hours since my last update, and the foundation still looks great. So I'm just looking in the mirror here on the side, and I can see that the coverage and everything is still there. So I'm getting oily again here on my T-zone area, as you guys can see. But again, with just a little bit of powder, you can simply mattify that again. So yeah, as you can see, the coverage is still there, and the foundation looks good. I'm not sure what it looks like on camera, but in the mirror I like it. So it's pretty flawless on my skin. It did a pretty good job keeping my oils at bay. Like, that wasn't even that shiny, and like with the help of like a little bit of powder, everything is like good to go as well. So I personally like this foundation, and I would repurchase this again. And yeah, if you guys are interested, this retails for 30 bucks at Priceline, and yeah, I do recommend it. So I do recommend it for those, even with oily skin. If you guys don't mind blotting, I think it should be okay. And I think it does give really good coverage, and I really like how it looks on my skin. So I don't even have any more lipstick anymore. It's all gone. Please ignore my lips. I don't know what it looks like. But yeah, I like this foundation, and that is my quick review on this. So I won't be doing any more updates. That's my last update for me. This is what the foundation looks like after a total of 8 hours. I think it is 8.5 hours of wear, which is like the normal amount of time that you would wear a foundation, because when you go to work, yeah, around about 8 to 10 hours. So yeah, I think this held up really well, and I do recommend this one. So thank you guys for watching. Please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.